Now, China's president is getting the red carpet treatment in Serbia on the second leg of his European tour. Xi Jinping has been meeting with his Serbian counterpart, Aleksandar Vučić, in Belgrade. Beijing has invested billions of euros in mining and manufacturing in Serbia, and Xi's visit is being seen as an opportunity to deepen political and economic ties between the two nations.
Belgrade and Beijing describe their relationship as ironclad. Relations with China have intensified since Vučić's Serbian Progressive Party came to power 12 years ago.
If we can reach these new aims, new targets, new goals, the best possible partner for that has always been, and it will always be, People's Republic of China. And it's President Xi, because President Xi, he keeps his word. I see him as just a regular, humble, modest man, but which is not promising a lot, but when he promises something, then he fulfills that.
During Xi's first visit in 2016, the two countries signed a strategic partnership. A year ago, they finalized a free trade agreement. China is Serbia's second most important economic partner behind the EU. But Beijing is its single largest investor, with more than 1 billion euros in direct investments. International organizations have described many of China's business interests with Serbia as non-transparent, drawing heavy criticism from the EU, something which is seen as damaging to Serbia's hopes of joining the bloc.
China is interesting to Serbia because it can very easily and efficiently provide funds for much-needed processes, such as infrastructural development, job growth, and the preservation of some old industrial complexes. So it does business without too many conditions. Cooperation with China is not necessarily related to the rule of law, nor does it respect environmental protection standards, or, in certain cases, the rights of workers.
On the other hand, Serbia gives China the perfect opportunity to promote its global Belt and Road initiative, and it offers some access to Europe.
One main point they agree on is the principle of territorial integrity in accordance with international laws, because both countries face exceptional challenges when it comes to territorial integrity. For China, it is Taiwan and some other territorial disputes. For Serbia, it is the relationship between Belgrade and Pristina and the status of Kosovo as an independent state.
Three of the largest Chinese exporters, Zijin Mining, Zijin Copper, and HBIS Group in Serbia, are often criticized for infringing environmental protection standards. But that's not expected to be on the agenda during the president's visit. The focus is expected to be on cultural cooperation. Xi's arrival coincides with the 25th anniversary of the U.S. bombing of the Chinese embassy in Belgrade. The incident took place during NATO's aerial campaign during the Kosovo War. Washington apologized, saying it was an accident, but many in China still believe the bombing was deliberate. A Chinese cultural center has been built on the site where that embassy used to stand. It's expected to officially open during Xi's visit.
And joining us now from Belgrade is our correspondent Sanja Klajic from DW Europe. Sanja, tell us what's been going on there.
Well, right now there is an ongoing meeting between two presidents right in this building behind me. That's the Palace of Serbia. Around 10 o'clock, there was official ceremony that where a lot of people actually welcomed the Chinese president. We saw from this morning a lot of buses coming from all around Serbia, full of people that came here to welcome the President Xi. And at some point after the official ceremony, two presidents went to the balcony of the palace and greeted the people. On that occasion, President Xi said that he is really honored and touched and impressed by the warm welcome from Serbian people, and once again underlined how important it is, the friendship that has been ongoing between Serbia and China. President Vučić was thanking those people that came to greet the president and said that today there will be a lot of agreements that will bring the cooperation between the two countries on even higher level.
OK, now we know that Serbia wants to join the EU, but with such a close relationship with China, as we said, Beijing is its single largest investor. Could those ties somehow get in the way of Serbia's chances of joining the EU?
Serbia is officially both on west and east. Normally, experts are describing it like that. Although official goal of Serbian country is to join EU, on the other hand, Serbia is not giving up on close relations with Russia and with China. Relations with China were strengthening in the last 12 years, actually, since the Serbian Progressive Party came into power. And since then, we can see a lot more money coming from the Chinese side. And there are a lot of critiques on that cooperation coming from EU and international organizations saying that agreements between Serbia and China on business level are quite non-transparent and full of room for corruption. But on the other side, Serbia likes, so to say, getting money from Chinese side because that's loans and funds that are coming in without a lot of conditions, unlike from EU side, and that's the money that Serbia is mostly spending in infrastructure, investing in infrastructure, and of course in companies like mining companies, where we have a lot of critiques from EU side again when it comes to environmental standards.
All right, DW's Sanja Klaic in Belgrade. Thank you, Sanja.